Talking about super fans, the last bit.
I think,
This is
yeah, this is gonna wrap it up.
completely because there's really not too much left. We're talking. Let's see. We're talking the last section, which is taking people from do, 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 a connected community to super fan status, like trying to get people to be super excited about it. And
Yeah.
so starting this off, I really liked that this first chapter in that section. Like, let's just dive in
Let's jump in.
because yeah, because it's honestly a lot of it is about getting to actually know your audience, and it's not like the whole getting to know your audience in the sense of like who is your audience. It's who as an individual is your audience, and I think that's really cool, and I like that aspect of it. Of like, okay, so this is you want to get to know that person, get to know their likes and preferences, and what is it like? All right, so for a good example, or the example that he gives is when he was a waiter. He was working at this place called the Macaroni Grill, which I have no idea if they're still around. Do you? Do
I
you?
think they went out of business. They got bought out by somebody, but I used to love the macaroni grill.
Mm-hmm.
I actually
Me
have
too.
like one of their recipes I cook at home
Oh wow,
that I found on the internet.
which one?
Whatever. It's the I can't remember what it's called, but it's the like fazzoli pastas with
Oh yeah,
the masona, the what's that wine? It's like
masala.
masala. Yep, the masala
Yep,
sauce with the
yep,
shrimp and the ham,
yep.
prosciutto and the chicken,
Oh yeah,
and it's great. Kids love it. I cook it every once in a while. It's mostly a winter meal for us.
yeah. They had some like amazing. They were just amazing, and I remember
Their
that
wine was good.
that.
Everything. Their table
Yep.
wine was good.
Hmm. And they weren't like too like bad on the price
No, they weren't
either.
particularly expensive actually at all.
Um, and for a longest time, that was like my family's. Ooh, let's go splurge a little bit,
Hmm.
and eat there, and that was great. Like we did that, and I liked him anyway. So he was a server there, and one of the things that he did is like really paid attention to his customers and got to know them. One of the thing, like so, one of the thing, if you've never been to the Macaroni Grill, they had this paper on top of the tables, and then every table had crayons, usually four, and you could draw on the top of the table on the paper while waiting for your food. Great for kids, great for families. But one of the things that he noticed is that there were two extremely popular colors among kids: blue and red. Like those are the when you're a kid, those are the two most popular favorite colors.
Yep.
And so he always had extra blue and red in his apron. So whenever he went by a table with a family, he would pay attention to the kids and try and keep the kids calm and happy, because by keeping the kids calm and happy, the parents could actually enjoy their meal, because there's nothing worse than as a parent where when you're trying to go out and eat and your kids are causing a ruckus and you're trying to keep them calm, and you're just like so embarrassed because they're causing a ruckus and you can't enjoy it, that type of thing.
Yep.
But the biggest thing that he did is there was one customer that he really got to know. He always wanted like extra lemons in his water, so he always brought the guy extra lemons. He made sure to memorize the guy's favorite.
He made it a special, so he knew what the guy liked, and he goes, "So from now
Yep,
on, is are
yep,
we going to call this your special?
yes, yep, and
You're
that's
you're regular," he said. So thank
yes,
you, crowd, for correcting me.
yes. And so becoming that or doing that, he created a customer for life essentially.
Yep. Yep. The guy would always ask for him.
Yep. And he would get massive tips off of it and everything. um it was so it's cool. So that's what he's saying, like you really need to get to know your regulars.
Yep.
because there are going to be people who are your regulars, and you need to get to understand them
Yeah.
more.
Find a way to make them your regulars.
Yeah, not somebody else's, yours.
Yep. Yeah. And do that for
So
every client possible.
yeah, and the thing is, you're not going to be able to do that for everyone, but you need to do them for all the ones that you are able to, which is like what you said. Do it for the ones that are for everyone
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Not everybody's going to be your flavor,
Yep,
right? Try to find that out early.
yep, and that's kind of a important thing to remember. Like find out who is and who isn't.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's one. The other, the big one is, or another one is like send unexpected messages. Like that's his next one.
Hmm.
Um, I like that. I like that one too. I'm trying to figure out how I can implement this myself, but it's basically um, when someone signs up for your email list, send them a personalized message saying, "Hey,
Make a video.
yeah, make a
Make a little
video."
video. Say, hey, John, whatever their name is, right?
Yep.
And introduce yourself. I do this in my business. Anytime I make a proposal to somebody or whatever, not every
Hmm.
time, but almost always, I
Hmm.
send a little customized video, introduce myself,
Yeah,
and do that. I need to expand that concept. Uh, so, like, I also need to develop a mailing list and all that. Um, so,
that's what
yeah,
I'm doing. And one of the things that I did um, is I created this really fun email for anybody who signs up for my mailing list. It's like this:
oh,
hey, welcome. This is what you're going to get from me. It's all going to be about this. It's not going to be salesy. I'm not going to be sitting there saying, you need to buy this, you need to do that. It's just going to be, here's all of these things. I'm just going to keep you updated on what's going on. I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to help you out as much as I can. Enjoy. And that's it. So
yep,
anytime anybody signs up, they get that email. Um, and then the other thing that I do when I get a new follower on my social media, I have a message that I send them, and
oh,
I just send them. It's a quick one because I don't always have the time to sit down and
sure,
write them something super special. But it's like here's a quick message. Hey, thanks for following me. Let me know if there's anything that you're interested in.
yep.
So
All right,
that
cool.
type of thing.
Well,
And you do that, and when you do that, people feel special. People feel recognized.
yep,
Um, I like one example that I can give is for doing stuff like that and getting to know people like that is I have a customer overseas who wanted to make a purchase from me, and it was like about her order was about $80. Okay. Um, and she was going through, and I have this automated setup, a thing set up to try to bump people to purchase. Is if they get something in the cart and then they go and they start doing the checkout process, and then they leave. An email
yep,
gets sent to them in a little bit saying, "Hey, you still have stuff in your cart. Do you want it?" Um, I actually should customize that because it's right now it's just a stupid canned response, and I don't like it. I need to go
yeah.
back and customize that to something fun. Anyway, the whole so that there's that. Okay,
Well, I've seen games with this, right? Now, sometimes people will
yeah,
send a discount.
yep,
Sometimes people will say, hey, I'm sorry we had to take this out of the cart because those items ran out of stock. It was special selection, but
yep,
here's a discount on this other one.
yes.
It's good
Those
for a couple days.
and those things are good. Those things are important.
Those are good, but you don't want to just, sometimes you want to give a discount even on the product.
Hmm.
You, but there's a balance between people playing that and,
Yes,
and also scarcity is a big player. So,
yeah, yeah. It is. But and to continue with this customer, so like that email got sent to her. She responded back saying to it, and it goes directly to my inbox immediately. And I saw it, and she said, I would really love to purchase, but the problem is because I'm overseas, the cost is too much." And I'm like, "Oh, that's right, it is." It was double. so double cost of her order. So she'd
Mm-hmm.
be spending like close to $200 on an order, and it's like, wow, that's ridiculous. So what I did is I spent a day, like I spent a day researching shipping people, trying to find people who will like offer really low priced international shipping and just
Mm-hmm.
low price shipping in general. And I found one.
Nice.
Granted, it cost me about like $25 a month to use them. So right now, as it stands, technically speaking, I'm losing money using them. However, what ended up happening is now I have essentially flat rate international shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really cool service where everybody signs up for it, and you send they're essentially drop shippers, um, without the stock house, without the
Uh-huh.
warehouse. So what you do is you send them your package, and they then will collect all of the packages together. So it's like you've got 50 different sellers who are sending to country X. Okay. So they'll collect all 50 of those sellers in one location. And then because everybody's like pooling it together, and instead of it being um, one package that's being sent, it's like 100 packages being sent to that one country, it drops the price of the shipping down way, like a ton. So it's like cost sharing essentially, but not so much. But it allows me to essentially do like really cheap international shipping now. So I did that, and I sent her because I was trying them out. I sent her a coupon, one time use only, of free shipping. Like, okay, here I'm trying these people out. I'm giving you this coupon for free shipping. If you still want the order, go ahead and try it.
Yep.
And she bought more. She
Oh,
actually
nice.
ended up adding some stuff to her cart, and
Bravo.
I sent it to her, and she's like so excited and everything that she got it. And then it came back, and like I got this awesome review from her saying, I feel so
Okay.
special because he did this for me. And it's like
Oh,
that's what you do for like your customers and stuff.
right.
And that's
And
kind of like what the
when a customer's on the edge, you say, "Go check out my testimonials. You see how much I love you," and they
mhm.
come back. They're like, "We love you too."
Yep, exactly, exactly. But that's like the whole sending unexpected messages and doing unexpected things for them. Like, okay, cool. I want to like I wanted to, because I hate dealing with shipping and everything. It's so painful, and it's getting very expensive. So that's why it was like the impetus for me to go and actually find a shipping service that was helpful, and
Hmm.
this is helpful. I like it a lot, and
Oh,
I'm still
how long
using
did it
them.
take to get there,
It took about
and where
a
was
week
there?
and a half, I would say.
So
um
almost as fast as first class.